So why you are living in Delhi now? Why don't you move to Hathras and live a calm and happy life?
As I am pursuing my graduation, I did not get any good college.
But are you willing
there.
to spend your whole life there in the city? Because in
Delhi.
future, after doing an MBA, you'll be working in these metro cities.
Sorry, I do not have any problem to spend my whole life in Delhi. I do not have any complaint as such complaint. I was just differentiating both.
About Hathras, there is some unfortunate incident that happened there.
Yeah.
Has there recently been any update in that incident in that case?
Yeah, please.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
Please have a seat.
Thank you, sir.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
I'm good. Describe yourself in 3 words.
Dedicated, self-motivated, and ready to conquer.
How would you say those same 3 words in Urdu?
Tayyar. Actually, I am not getting the exact word, but I can recognize that.
So, ready to conquer what? You said
ready to conquer the things that are in front of me.
Why you want to go for MBA?
Sir, because during my graduation, I have organized so many fest events at my college, and before that as well in my boarding school, I was appointed as a captain for my girls' hostel. In 8th class, I was appointed as a captain for 72 girls.
How did this inspire you to do an MBA?
To manage the things at my own, to handle the situation, the handling of people, handling of mass at a time.
What exactly you want to do your MBA in? Which field you want to go to?
I'm not rigid to any particular specialization, but I would like to explore the other.
Any specific field, if I ask you to choose between marketing, finance? Entrepreneurship. Okay. And why general MBA then? I mean, there are entrepreneurship programs in India. Many colleges are offering, MBA in entrepreneurship. Our college offer MBA in general, right?
Yeah. As we...
please.
As we all are aware about the MBA at the campus, the exposure and peer is very different and unique. The diversity really attracts me to be there.
Any college will give you the diversity. Why this college and why specifically this MBA program?
Actually, we all are competing for this college, so they will select only the the most diverse people from that.
And what diversity you have in your profile?
Okay, so as I am engineer, so there are 60% engineers as I know. So the diversity is that the way we express ourselves, the way we present ourselves, that makes us different from the other engineers as well.
Technical skills, when we talk about technical skills, you have mentioned basics of C programming, intermediate Python, and there's something going on that's foundation of data science.
Yeah.
So even if we leave data science, that means you are good with C programming and Python. Or at least you know the basics. That is what we would expect.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, okay.
Can you tell me 5 technical differences between C and C++?
Okay. As I am not much aware about C++. So the C+ is more, C is not that much proper. Like C+ is the modified version of C. So the technical difference is this, if we will go with the C++, we won't have to write the proper code. Like in C++, we have to go it manually. And in C++, there are so many words that are already there in the library.
So, sorry,
please,
go on.
Please.
What is dangling pointer variable? That's something like when we start doing C++, we get to know that dangling pointer variable.
Sorry, ma'am,
Okay, what's a variable or what's a pointer?
Variables like there are variables, different types of variables, numbers, in which integers, floats, and numbers, floats, and alphabets.
Okay, all right.
Any more technical differences between C and C++?
Okay. Sorry, sir.
You were working as an intern in TCS, right? You were working as an intern.
No, I
you
have
did an
worked.
internship in
Yeah,
TCS. Okay. How is the environment in TCS?
I did it online when we were at home because of COVID. So the environment quite cooperative. Because
What was your job profile there?
my job profile was my role was as a tech supporter. If someone is having glitches during their interviews, or if TCS is performing that applying platform for the exams and all, they used to call us, the call supporting.
What do you think? What is happening new in this industry?
Okay, so the new industry, new things that is happening in this industry is they are moving ahead with the AI. They are introducing
What is AI?
Artificial intelligence.
Okay. Speak about artificial intelligence.
Artificial intelligence is something that do not need much of, that is all, the work will be done by digitally.
What is
completely.
the future of artificial intelligence?
Artificial intelligence future is positive and negative as well, because they are removing people. They are removing their employees because
So
of
should we be scared of AI?
because there is positive and negative as well. So the one who are not well, who are lacking in something at their job, they should be.
Tell me one thing in
afraid.
this room which has AI.
Ma'am, this light that can be controlled by remote.
Okay. How do you know that this is controlled by remote?
I have seen.
Maybe
that.
this is just controlled by a switch.
Okay. So
Anything else that has AI? Something which is very commonly used.
yeah, mobile phones.
Okay. All right.
Do you think that AI can take over teaching? Should we as educators be scared? Do you think our job is in some sort of danger?
Not in danger, because teacher has their own values, because AI is already there in market, and I also choose Unacademy over that, because AI is not completely something that we want. We are studying online, that is the part of AI, but we did not prefer AI completely, because
No, but you did not get his question. He says,
yeah,
is AI going to replace even educators? I mean, will you be okay with it if you get
No.
AI instead of educators just
No,
like
no,
us?
Do you see it happening in near future or far future?
it's gonna be happen, but all will not be. If I will say it by my concern, I will not be satisfied with that.
How successful is Tesla? If we talk about AI, just now you said that AI is kind of going gung-ho, but then Tesla's future doesn't seem to be so great right now.
Okay, Tesla is doing great by their automatic feature, but the AI they are proving is they are giving via their cars is not successful completely.
Why? Why is it in the doldrums? It has been in the news recently.
Yeah, it has been in the news. The news was because of he became the richest man.
Who is he?
Elon Musk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Elon Musk became the richest person in the world. That's why it came around the corner in the news. It was very, it was in trend. So for me, in India, it will take too long.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna take too long because people are very much satisfied with the manual things.
How do you know? Have you done any kind of research on this? Like if you say people are very satisfied, how do you know that? On what basis?
I can take an example of my family
Okay.
as well, and I belongs to to which place I belong.
No, but hang in there. If you are saying family, don't you think that's hasty generalization just on the basis of one family thing? You can say that people
Okay.
in India are satisfied, 125 crore ki abadi, and on the basis of one family data.
No. The society I belongs to also, they always prefer the manual things because they don't believe in digital things so much for now.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Ravi, what do you want to learn in MBA? I mean, what specific points, specific that you think you will be learning in MBA that you don't have now, and which can help you in your career? What is that?
In MBA, I can learn a lot. Like the exposure and the ambience I will get. I am not aware about so many things for now. I am still not aware which are those things. So when I will get into that diverse environment, the atmosphere will be different, and the projects and trainings, summer internship will
I
be
have
there.
5 students sitting outside of this room
Okay.
who have a better work experience than what you have.
Okay.
They are also good in terms of the knowledge, that a candidate need to have in terms of marketing finance. Why should I select you? I'm giving you 2 minutes to convince me.
Okay, so work experience that I do not have because as a fresher, but I have had internship in which I have really involved with.
Talk about something related to your personality traits that impressed me to select you as a candidate.
Okay, the manhandling.
Okay, what is that?
To handle, I have handled thousands of people at a single time.
Do you want to do
For
your MBA in
once.
HR? Because
No,
this is a part of human resource management, right?
No, I can go for it, but
Okay.
as I have said earlier, I am not rigid to a particular specialization. Entrepreneurship and my second choice is HR. So I would like to go for it if I will get a chance to. So manhandling is something I like to do. I enjoy that.
What from your graduation, right?
Yeah.
The time that you have spent in studying your graduation subjects, what do you think? What you have learned there that can help you in doing MBA?
Okay, so during my graduation, I was into so many curricular activities. I was into sports. I won the title for the badminton in my first year. Then I hosted my college fest.
Can you tell me some managerial qualities that you would say you develop while playing badminton?
Yeah. While playing in doubles, I needed to cope up with my senior. I did not know him. So for that, I need to manage that we will play like this. We will be a team. So you will be covering the front part, and I will be covering the back part. For that, we need to practice regularly. And
Why haven't you mentioned badminton as your hobby then? I can only see basketball.
Actually, after my second year, I switched to basketball.
Okay, but why?
Why? Because my team was my senior. I did not get the better team, so I had to, because when I used to play single, but I did not get anyone to practice there at hostel.
Name any 2 basketball players since you're so much into the game.
Basketball, I am learning basketball.
Okay.
For nowadays, I am learning. I did not play any match yet. I am just learning the goal. I have learned so.
What's the future of basketball in India? What do you think?
I haven't seen, because the people are crazy for cricket only here. So the future is quite tough.
Is there any Indian athlete in basketball who is currently performing at what level in NBA?
Sorry, sir.
What is the full form of NBA?
National Basketball Academy.
Okay, is there any Indian player playing there?
I'm not aware about it.
Okay.
How do you compare the 2 games, basketball and badminton? How are the 2 games different in terms of the skill set that is needed, the temperament of the game? Are the 2 games different in any way?
Yes, basketball. The team of basketball is of 5, and in badminton we can play alone as well. So if we do not want to cope up, we can go for badminton. If we really need to learn the teamwork and the cooperation with the team, we will go for basketball.
Any other difference?
Any other difference is we need to be alert in both the games, but in basketball it is we need to be little more aware because the team is bigger, so we need to focus on too many people at a single time.
Who inspired you to take up photography as a hobby?
Okay, so when I came to Delhi, as I have wrote, I born and brought up in my village. So the sunset,
Hathras.
Yeah, there is a village in Hathras. Hathras is a district. So when I used to woke up, so I used to go to my rooftop to put the rices to birds, and I used to do the photography with my father's phone. Since then, I started clicking picture of small things like this glass of water, and whoever is my surrounding, whatever I am finding attractive in my surrounding.
What do you like more about Hathras when you compare it to living in Delhi?
Okay, in Delhi, the life is quite hasty. Everyone is in hurry. In Delhi, everyone is running. Someone is going for their job. Someone is returning from that. The life is very hasty. They are in rush every time. But in Hathras, people have time to talk to each other. They sit together after their work.
So why you are living in Delhi now? Why don't you move to Hathras and live a calm and happy life?
As
there?
I am pursuing my graduation, I did not get any good.
But are you willing to spend your whole life there in the city? Because in future, after doing an MBA, you'll be working in these metro cities.
Sorry, I do not have any problem to spend my whole life in Delhi. I do not have any complaint as such complaint. I was just differentiating both.
About Hathras, there is some unfortunate incident that happened there.
Yeah.
Has there recently been any update in that incident in that case?
Actually, the place the incident happened was only 10 kilometers from my home. So the thing media showed to the people was quite different, and the scenario was different because we were aware about the families as well. So I wasn't satisfied with the media and the politicians then, because they were revolving the case around the casteism. So this was the reason they messed it up.
Do you think eventually justice has been served in that case?
No.
Okay. Why? How do you think justice would have been served?
If they have inquired, they appointed the CBI for the inquiry. They should have done that completely.
So the person who was accused of the rape, was he eventually jailed?
He was jailed.
Is he in jail now?
Yeah.
Okay. So don't you think that in itself is justice enough?
They haven't inquired. They just put him in the jail. I'm not.
So that person was not guilty, you think? You believe the person was not guilty?
No, I can't say who is the guilty, because I can just say the things I have heard. But if the CBI is appointed, they should have inquired it at their own.
But by that logic, every case then would anyone can demand for CBI inquiry into every case? What happens to police investigation then?
Every case is not that much serious. The case was, and the case was globally famous. First thing that will represent the justice of India as well in other countries. So for these cases, at least if they have appointed, then they should inquire. If they haven't appointed the CBI for that, then there is nothing to.
The accused has recently applied for a bail, citing the marriage of his daughter. Do you think he should be granted bail? Parole, not bail. He has applied for parole.
Okay, so he is appointed for the bail. So they shouldn't. First of all, they shouldn't carry that case till today, because it's been 2 years, I guess. So if he's not founded guilty yet, he can get the bail.
What calls do you have right now in hand? Which calls do you have?
From IIMs?
Yes.
Yeah, I have an interview of IIM Kozhikode on 24th of February. And IIM Bangalore BA for IIM BA.
So it's K and B.
Yeah.
Right.
From Black Eyes and Cape Call and Visakhapatnam, Amritsar.
Right. Okay. Between B and K, which one would you select and why?
Okay. So as Kozhikode, I am sure about it because I have interview date, and so I will go for it. First of all,
but don't you think getting a call from B is very difficult?
If I will get, that is very difficult. Even I wasn't expecting that call, but I got it, so I was.
So why do you think you got the call from B? What was the criteria?
I have been through that. So criteria was our CAT score. As I have applied in EWS category, so it might be the reason.
But do you think B takes only on the basis of CAT score?
No.
Because you just said that maybe because of your category and CAT score.
Yeah.
But
category and the gender diversity, of course.
Okay.
why do you think our college is different from IIM Kochigod?
Imagine we are IMB.
Okay, so IMB has of course the ranking matters. Ranking do matters. So ranking is very good.
Why do you think we have a better ranking?
Of course, the student, you have the diversity, you have the faculty and the infrastructure. Everything
And
matters in that.
Kochigod it doesn't?
Yeah, it has, but the better IMB has better than IMK.
So if you are selected in IMK but you're rejected in IMB, you will select IMK.
Yeah, sure.
But you're saying IMB is better than IMK.
Yeah, if
So
I will
you will
not get,
compromise with your goals?
it's not compromising because IMB has its own advantage and IMK also has its own advantage because the location of IMK is very amazing.
So location is a priority. Is it the learning that is your priority?
If I will not get selected in IMB, I will go for IIM Kozhikode because the ranking is both the ranking is in top 10. So there is nothing much.
Okay. Is the location a priority for you? I mean, IMK, does IMK impress you because of the location?
Yeah, it is
IIM
one of the.
Udaipur also have a better location.
Yeah, but the ranking of IMK is better than IIM Udaipur.
So for you, ranking matters, not things like placement or ROI.
The IIM Kozhikode was inaugurated far earlier than IIM Udaipur. IIM Udaipur is a baby IIM. So that is why.
And who ranked these colleges? I mean, can you come up with the name of the magazine or some sort of information? Where did you get this information?
NIRF.
Okay, and who is ranked? What are the top 10 colleges in that ranking?
IIM ABC, Kozhikode, XLRI.
Any other college other than IIMs and
XLRI, FMS.
Okay, other speak more.
Niti Mumbai.
Okay.
And the other one is these three I remember.
Okay.
There's a thought that has been playing on my mind for the last 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
I'll come up with it.
Okay.
See, you come across as a very dainty, pretty girl, like
Okay.
somebody who's delicate and somebody who's not used to the hard ways of life, maybe. Now, this thought has been there on my mind that let's say we select you,
Okay.
or for that matter, you go to any IIM. Life over there is going to be hellish, at least for the first 3 to 4 months.
Yeah.
Students generally say that they don't get time to sleep, eat, talk, or whatever. Are you used to this kind of hard work? How easily will you be able to adjust in such a scenario?
As I have mentioned that it's my 11th year in hostel.
Okay.
When I was 9, I went to hostel and I had to do everything by my own. So it started then only. So
No, but here the thing is not about the hostel. It's about
Okay.
the crazy schedule that you're going to have at the IIMs.
in my boarding, the schedule was very, very different. I used to wake up at 4 and used to sleep at 11
Okay.
at then. So the whole day was very packed. We had to go to the classes, we had to go to the PT at time, we had to go to the games as well. After that, assembly, everything we had to go.
So you're ready for the Herculean
Yeah.
task that lies ahead of
For
you.
sure.
Okay, great.
Coming a little back to the Hathras case, can you tell me the name of the accused who eventually was accused and perhaps even found guilty? What was the name of the accused in that case?
I do not remember I'm not sure. I guess Arjun or something.
Anyway, let it pass. I happened to notice that you are into diary writing.
Yeah.
What's Red Letter Day by any chance?
Sorry?
What's a Red Letter Day? When do we call a day a Red Letter Day?
Red Letter Day.
Mhm. What color pen do you use to write? Do you use to write your diary?
Blue.
Blue. Have you ever used any other color apart from blue?
I do not. I use either blue or either black. I use red only for the some main things. Like I want to highlight that. If I want to highlight something, then only I use red or green color.
Okay. And one of your hobbies travel happens to be one of your hobbies. That's
Yeah.
something common between you
Yeah.
and me. Can you tell me some offbeat places that you've been to? Something that probably I wouldn't have even heard of.
I have been to Visakhapatnam during the third wave of COVID. I stayed there. I got positive, and I got recovered in 5 days only.
Mhm.
Just because of the place, the environment. I used to go to the hidden beach that we have founded, and there were no one. And during my second experience, I went to Raniket for 2 months. I stayed there and we discovered a few tracks there. While searching for while going to exploring the place, we founded a few tracks there.
Any managerial qualities that you think traveling has inculcated in you?
Yeah. Managing my stuff, managing the route, because I had to go solo. That's why I had to manage everything at my own, the stay, the food, tickets, and everything.
Did you ever face a failure in your life?
Yes, when I was in 12th, I got medically sick. So I was at bed rest for almost 8 months. So my parents decided to, they told me that you can take a drop for this year and write your exam next year. At that time, I thought, my parents never told me to take back off from anything. At that time, I felt now they are feeling that I should take back off, but I did not. I write my exam. I could not get very good score, but I passed.
But was that a failure? That there was a reason you were
Not a
you were
failure.
not well, right?
Not a failure.
I'm talking about any failure that you have ever faced.
I don't think so.
Okay, and what is your
This one.
weakness?
My weakness, as I have mentioned, my weakness is I was hard on myself. Recently, I was preparing for CAT and I was in hostel. I did not choose to go to my home in my vacation. As a hostler, we barely get vacation to go home.
But is it a good thing for your career?
Sometimes it is good, as CAT was nearer, so I think it.
Any other
was
weakness that you think that can impact your performance in your MBA or in your future work life?
No, for career, I do not compromise with the things, so I don't think so far.
Do you have a leadership skills then?
Yeah.
Okay, talk about any incident where you have lead a team of members.
I have organized fully. The authorities provided me the fund, and with volunteers, with around 15 to 16 volunteers, I organized my college fest completely. The student organized that and I was the head organizer for that.
How did you manage that? I mean, how did you do that? I just want to know the activities that you perform while.
Okay, so activities were very different. Like for games day, there was a cultural and sports meet. There was a final fest day in which we have had performances. So for that, I have given task to every volunteer. If they are good at it, someone is good at ramp walk.
Let's say that on 26th January, we
Okay.
are supposed to organize an event in your college on Republic Day.
Okay.
What will you do?
It's firstly, I will analyze the things. I will analyze what performances we are going to perform. For according to that performance, like someone is going to sing, I will, of course, if I will have volunteers, I will assign them the task to manage that, to take care of the things like the song. Before performing on the stage, they should be prepared with the songs, with their instruments, everything. And for the dance, same goes for the dance. Like they should be properly at.
What other than activities? What else will you do?
Okay, like in our school, we used to do parade on 26th of Jan. So we used to practice for 20 to 25 days for that.
What is the importance of parade?
Parade, we reflect our team. We reflect our team that we can coordinate with each other at this level, that we can do parade. Parade was already, there was a competition in between houses at my school. So we used to do that. We used to perform.
Why do we do that? I just want to know this.
Okay, why we do that?
Right.
To show our capabilities. Like on Rajpath on 26th, there is a parade. So different
What
forces, try to show their capabilities, like their coordination, their motivation. They also speak about their motto, the motto of their force, their regiment.
Lovely. Would you like to have a sip of water from the glass in front of you? It's for you.
I think
Thank you, sir.
we are done
Can
more
I?
or less. Yeah, please go ahead. Take a sip of water, and after that, you can take a candy as well. You have spoken enough. We have asked you enough. Go on, take a candy.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Can I?
you.
That's all.
Thank you, sir.
So, guys, that was lovely Dubay for you. And she came across as a very pleasant person with a smiling face. That is something that I kept noticing all along. She was pretty to look at. But then the thing is, these things are not going to take you through the interview. There were certain points that we noticed, and we would like to bring those points to your observation over here. The first thing that we realized was that in the first few minutes, her audibility was low. Then there was a problem of eye contact. So, like when she was speaking, she was looking at just one person, or at the most, she was talking to two people. Generally, it's advisable that if you are replying to a certain question, it's better to just kind of take turns and look at the three people who are sitting over here. And okay, so that's the second point that I came up with. Then we have got another point on which the three of us agree, and that is she was not very well informed about the basic things. Now, we don't mean it as a criticism point over here, but it's simply that if you are appearing for an IIM interview, they expect something out of you. You have to be at least ready with your hobbies. I mean, if you have said photography, travel, you need to have those things at the tip of your tongue. Kahan ja chuke hain, kya karte hain, photography, like, at least the names of two people, like basketball, badminton. So these things should be there. So that is like, the most basic that you can be aware of. Forget current affairs. In case mein, we did not even come up with current affair questions. Then there were some questions asked that were related to finance and marketing, and as to what she would like to specialize later. She would like to specialize in. The thing is, she was not very clear about it. So, theek hai, that's another thing that you can first check for yourself, and then later you can decide what you're going to specialize in. But then there should be some kind of an idea whether you're a marketing person or finance is your forte or what exactly you're going to do. Kuch to aana chahiye aapki taraf se. So we are done with all those points, and then of course, yes, there's one more point, that is, be very clear about the terms that you're using. She came up with a few terms during her interview, and those terms had absolutely different meanings. So remember that you're going for an IIM interview. The people sitting there on the panel won't be fools. They would definitely know what is what. So please be clear about the terms. And yes, last but not the least, I feel she was not able to connect properly with the question. So the message that goes out over here is very loud and clear. Guys, when you hear the question from the panel, please take 5 seconds to think. I mean, it's not good if you go off on a different tangent. Like, I'll just give you one example. She was asked, mention some offbeat places that you've been to as part of traveling. And then she started talking about something else. So guys, just be to the point. And even if you can't think of an answer right then and there, just say, sir, can I think about it? And then just start speaking on that. So that's all for now.